Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to say about the Git and GitHub. Before going into this topic, let me introduce myself. My name is B. Sharada. I am working as an assistant professor in Department of ADS in RMK Engineering College. So first, what is a Git? A Git is a free and open source version control system. So Git is nothing but it's a software code which is going to operate on the code which are stored in the repository that is in the GitHub. So we are going to do some of the operation to control the codes which are going to store in that. So before going into the Git, let me say some of the terms of which you are going to use in this. So first is a directory. So if you say directory means it means the folder only. And if it's a terminal or command line means it's a interface for the text command where we are going to type the commands. And then CLI means command line interface. CD means change directory. Code editor is nothing but the word processor for writing your code. And repository, the project or the folder, the place where your project is kept. GitHub, a website to host your repositories online. So these are some of the basic commands which you are going to perform in your Git. So first command is a clone. So it's going to bring your repository that is hosted somewhere in the GitHub into a folder on your local machine. And then add command to track your files and changes its Git. Commit command to save your files in the Git, not in the GitHub, only in the Git. Push command, upload the Git commands to a remote repo like a GitHub. So from your local system, the code will be uploaded to a GitHub. So for that, we use the push command. And pull command is the opposite of a push command. So it's going to bring the code which is stored in the GitHub to your local machine. So in your GitHub and Git process, the first step is to sign in your account. So for that, you are going to select this sign up when you are going to open the GitHub for the first time. So if you click the sign up, then you are going to give your email here. If your email is not already created an account means, then you are going to click continue. So let me type my email here. So if I give it says the email as provided is already associated with the account. So I have already created my account. So you people are going to create the first time means give the college mail ID and you are going to click continue. After that, what will happen means it will asking your username and then password, and there will be a verification step. After that, you are able to create a account in GitHub. So after creating the GitHub account, you are going for the sign in option. So you are going to enter the mail ID which you have provided there, and you are going to give the password which you have created there. After that, click sign in. So now your repository has opened. This is a dashboard of your repository and you can view your name here. So your username is, I have given the username as RB Sharda. So whatever name you are giving, that will be displayed here. So that is a username. This name is very important. You remember this name because while configuring the GitHub and Git, we will use this username. So you remember this, don't forget this. Suppose you are not able to remember also, log into GitHub and then you can copy this username and you are going to paste it while configuring in the command prompt. So first time you are going to create means you can select the new command here. Otherwise, you can click the plus symbol here. So if you are going to click the plus symbol, you are asking various options, but you are going to select only the new repository. So first time you are going to create a new repository means you are going to give a name for your repository. So select a name here and then you are going to select whether the code which you are going to store in your repository is going to be viewed by all the members or only by you, and then the people you are giving access, they can also view using the private option. Public means anyone on the internet can see this repository, so you can choose who can commit. And then private means only myself and whoever I am giving access to view my link, they can view the code in my repository. And after that, you're going to click the create repository. So after creating repository, this is your repository page. So you can see the options here: code, issues, pull request, actions, projects, like this. So suppose in this, what another thing is, you need this link. So you will be needed this link for creating the clone, because what is the main aim of the Git and GitHub? Whatever you are going to store in the cloud, that data will make a copy in your local, so that you can make the changes in the local, and again the same will be uploaded to your cloud. For that, we need to have the same link, so that the data where to be pulled and where to be pushed. So we need this link. That's the important link which you are going to give it in your clone command. So further, you can copy this link while you are doing the clone command operations. So let me give an example here. So what's the purpose of the version control here? So let me start giving example here. You're going to create a new file here. So click the create new file, and I'm going to give a name for here. So let me give an example. So ex1.txt. So I'm creating a text file here. So after that, I'm going to type some content inside this file. So I am typing that I am studying in RMKC. SDP is my course in first semester. Okay. So after that, you are going to click the commit changes. So here the commit message will come. So you are creating the message first time. So it already gives a message is create. What we are creating, I am creating a exe.1 file. So that is creating. So that is the commit message. Every time while you are doing the commit operation, a message should be given in the commit message. It is a mandatory thing. So you should give this. So I am giving the clicking the commit changes. Now my file is stored in my repository. Okay. So suppose I want to make a editing operation here. I want to change something here. So I'm going to do the editing operation here. So for making changes in the file which I have created, I'm going to the file. For that, click the main here. After clicking the main, you can view the what all the files in my repository. So I have only one file in my repository. So click this file. After that, you can see a symbol here. This is the symbol which going to do the edit this file. So it will perform the edit operation. So I'm going to edit the file here. So what I'm going to do is I am studying in RMKC in the department of ADS. So I'm adding a statement here in the department of ADS. Okay, then I'm going to commit the changes. So now can you see here? First time when you created the file, we got the commit messages create. But now we got the messages update. So now I'm clicking the commit changes. Now the file is changed. Clear? So now I will go to the main menu again. So I'm going to click the repository name which I have given here, RMKEC. So clicking this, I got my dashboard again. So in that, I am able to see here only one file here, but you can see the history as two commits. So I have done 2 times commit operation, one for creation and another for the updation. So to see the history, I have to click that icon and I am able to see here. Are you visible here? See, first time I have created the file text1. So this is, if I click this, I can open the file, and you can see this when I have committed this. And second is the updation. These are the messages, not the file name. So commit messages which I stored when I saving the file. So second, it's showing us the update. So like this, what all the changes you are doing, that is comes under the each version. So for this purpose only, Git and GitHub are working. So GitHub is just the storing. This place is called as a GitHub, and what all the commands and operation we perform in the GitHub is called as the Git. So it's known as the version control software. So next step is to download the Git in our local system. For that, you are going to search like this: gitscm.com download for Windows. If your operating system is Windows, you select for Windows. If your operating system is for Mac, means you can select the Mac. So now I am going to show the example with the Windows. So I am going to click it here. So are you able to see this? Download for Windows. If you are going to click this, means a exe file will be downloaded in your laptop. After completion of your downloading, you can click that exe file and you can start installing the Git in your system. For that, you'll be having some of the steps there. So for that, you're going to give next, 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 and finally you're going to finish, and the installation will be completed in your system. So after that, what you are going to do is you are going to the command prompt in your system. So we need some operation before starting the work. So for initializing, we are going for the command prompt. In this, you are going to type Git. So after typing Git, if you see these messages, then it means that your Git installation is successfully done in your laptop. If you are not able to see these messages, then what you are going to do is you are going to uninstall the Git which you have installed earlier, and again you are going to reinstall it, and then check it like this whether you are able to see these messages. For that, you are going to open the command prompt, and then you are going to just type Git here, and after entering the clicking the enter button, you can able to see like this. Okay, so this is the next step. So first step is to open the account in GitHub. Second step is to download and install the Git in your laptop, and you are going to verify whether the installed Git is successfully done or not. For that, you're going to type the command Git in your command prompt, and then you're going to have the messages like this. Okay, then next step is you are going to create a folder in your laptop. The third step is to create a folder in your laptop where your coding ought to be stored locally in your laptop. So for that, I'm going to select the folder where I'm going to keep my codings in my laptop. So give a name for this. So I'm giving a name as just local. Okay. So I give me a name for the folder is local. So you give the whatever name which you feel is okay for you. Okay. So you are going to create the local folder here. After that, you are going to open the visual code where it's going to act as a code editor, just the place where you're going to type the code. Okay. So for that, first time you click the new window, and after that, you're going to select the folder which you have created to store your code in your local system. So for that, open folder and then select the folder. So I have created a folder Git, and inside that local, I have created the folder where I am going to store the codings that is going to be loaded in the cloud also. So select this folder and then click the option select folder. So now you see the Explorer in your left side. So we are inside the local folder. Clear? So before starting the work, let me go to the terminal. For that, click the terminal menu and then new terminal. Okay. So now you can see here, I am inside my folder only. Suppose you are not inside your folder. So let me show here. So I am now in the Git folder, not in the local folder. For that, you are going to do the operation cd local. That's the folder name. Now you can see here, I am inside the folder like this. Okay. So what you are going to do here is, first time you are going to do the init operation, git and then NINIT. That means initialization of your Git. So after doing this, you will get that empty repository in your local is created here. Okay. So if you want to see the status also, you can type git status. It will say that no commits yet, nothing has done so far. So like that it is going to say here. Clear. So after initialization, you are going to do the configuration operation. CONFIG minus minus global global global. You're going to use user dot name. So here only you're going to give the name which you are having in your GitHub repository. So I already told, no, you have to remember the name when you are creating in your GitHub. So in GitHub, my name is RB Sharada here. So that only I am going to give it in this terminal. This also here you a command prompt only. Okay, it's a command line interface here. So after that, I am going to, some error is showing. What is showing that? So I have left the word git. So git config and then minus minus global user dot name, within the quotes my name which I have created in the GitHub. So the name is configured with the local also. Now I have to configure the email which I have used while creating the GitHub in the cloud. So for that, git config minus minus global user dot mail, within the quotes what mail ID I used for creation, that I should mention here. So I have mentioned our college mail ID. You students also going to use only the college mail ID. Using the mail ID, you create the account and you are going to mention that mail ID here. So now our name and then your mail ID is configured with the local and the cloud. So next step is to create the copy of your repository which you have created here. So we have created a repository here. So you are going to copy. So RMKC is my repository. So that is, I'm going to make a copy. For that, you are going to copy the URL to clipboard. Are you able to see here? So this is the one which I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it here. So Control V. So now what is happening here means that RMKC folder is created for me in my local. Are you able to see here? RMKC is the copy of the folder from the cloud to the local is cloned using the command clone command. So now you can again see the status. Okay. So for that, one thing we have to do here, now we have to change our directory to RMKC, because now all the things should be stored in the RMKC only. So you change the directory to RMKC. So what name are you giving in the repository? That name should be given here, because the copy of that folder only is created in your local. So you're going to create that, and now we are inside this. So now again check the status. So our main branch, our on branch main. So we have not yet created any branches. We are having only one thing, that is the main, and nothing to commit, working tree clean. So now we are going to starting a work here. So first step is to create. Are you able to see the two plus symbol here? One is for creating a new file and another one is for creating a new folder. So now we are going to click the new file I am going to give a name here. So I am giving a name as tst test1.txt. Clear? So I have created a file, text file with the name .txt. And are you able to see a U symbol here? The U symbol means the file is untracked. It's just created in the local system. It is not in the Git or not in the GitHub also. So to change the modification of the U, we have to do some more steps. Before that, let me give some of the statement inside my file. So this is my file. So I am just giving a welcome message here. Welcome to learn GitHub. Welcome to learn GitHub. So single statement I have given in this. And after, so first I am going to create a file in your copied folder from the repository. So RMK is my cloned folder. Inside that, I am going to create a text folder, text file. You can create text file, you can create HTML file, any coding file you can create within this Visual Studio Code. Okay. So if you are going to give .c means .c file is going to create it. .cpp means C++ file will be created. .python, py, HTML means HTML. Like that, whatever the coding language you are going to perform, that accordingly the file can be created within this Visual Studio Code. Clear? So for first time when you are going to create a file, you will be having the symbol U. That means the file is in the untracked mode. So for that, first you are going to do the step is git add. Our file name is test1.txt. So we are having a problem because the file name is test1.txt, but I have given test only. So let me give the proper file name here. So remember what are the errors are coming, so that if you get the error means you can rectify properly. Still I am having the error here. Let me correct it. So the reason for getting this error message is what we got is fatal path specification did not match any file. So reason for this, because the test1.txt is not inside my folder rmkc. So we are in the, can you see the command window? We are inside the rmkc folder only, but I have created the test1.txt file outside the folder. So while making the clone, are you able to see here? This exe1 file I created in the online in the cloud repository. So that also have taken a copy to a local system. So while we are making a copy of the global means, what are the file inside that repository, that all will be stored in your local system also. Okay. So let me first delete this file which is outside my folder, and I am going to create a file inside this folder rmkc. So now I am going to give a file name as test1.txt. Okay. So now I have created a file here. So I am going to give a message here, and now I am going to do the add operation here. So git add tst1.txt. Okay, now I can go and see the status. So are you able to see here? The test1 is in the staged file. So initially it was an unstaged, that's a U symbol. Now it's changed to A symbol. So now I'm going to do the next command, commit. So while doing the commit operation, we have to give the message. While doing in the GitHub repository in global, you have given us create a file name. So like that, -m within quotes. So I'm going to create a file test1.txt. So the committing operations, one file changed. So now this file is in your staging state. So now it's ready to push into your repository. For that, we are going to do the operation git push. From where you are pushing? From this origin to main branch. So that's in a global. So now we can see here, total 3. So now we can go and check in your repository. The file which I created in my local is now added to your global. So the main 3 command what you are going to do here is, one is your git add. So for that you are going to create the file inside your folder. So don't do the mistake which I have did. And then second command is going to do the commit operation. Git commit -m. You should give the message for your operation, that is a mandatory one. And finally you are going to push your file to your repository in the local. So okay, are you clear for so far what I have told here?